Abo Boshishu. This is Babo Kwesanwo, Ifa Korede Fadairo. Another beautiful day. Actually, the 1st of April. Just fixing my smoothie today, put a little granola in there. Got some almonds and stuff in that granola. Keeping things moving and grooving. Obviously, bananas. I know I'm waving all over the place. But bananas, good stuff in there, See my stuff in there. My bananas, my granola. Again, just give me like a nice little boost. I get the potassium from my bananas for certain. But I also get, cricket powder also has the same things, and zinc and all those good things that I like to put in my smoothie on a regular basis. Keep my day moving. I mix it up every once in a while. I didn't get a chance to put this, my yogurt in there yesterday. And it actually was pretty good without it. But I think I'm gonna do it today, just because I want to more probiotic things going on from my system. Obviously, the avocado is really good because it gives omega-3 in there, good for healthy brain function, healthy hormones, producing hormones healthily, all those good things. So, of course, this is a very, very, very good source of antioxidants. I said this before, but I'll say it again. Not just the outer skin or just the regular meat that you're used to getting out of the avocado, but also the seed. I put all those things in there yesterday. Oh, I had so much energy yesterday. I was like beaming. Like, what is going down? This is good stuff. But it gives you that nice little boost of stuff that you don't have to like figure out what's going on, right? Because your body will produce all the things that it needs, but also needs help sometimes. Sometimes your body just needs help, right? So that's why we eat the things we eat. That's why we do the things that we do. That's why we use the powders and the supplements and all that stuff like that. But really, I truly don't even like to do a lot of supplements or pills and things like that. That's not really my thing. If I do maybe do a multivitamin, if that. Because I get a lot of my stuff out of my fruits and vegetables and things like that I use on a daily basis. So I don't necessarily have to have supplement in that way, because I get it all in my so I get it all in my smoothie, or I get it out of the other foods that I eat. So smoothie is eating because it's ingesting, right? And I don't get rid of these pills either, because these pills are full of good things. My grandmother is funny. She used to take this, some 80 proof vodka, and some other herbs and things, and put it into Set. It's so good for your system too. If you have any digestive, or you need some potassium, or you need some other minerals and things in your system. So this, some little bit of apple cider vinegar. I got about half a tablespoon of apple cider vinegar, banana, what else? Chickweed. She used to put chickweed in there, and also I think that was it. I think that was the formula that she used to use. But it was really good too, especially for transitioning in the wintertime, things like that. I personally put a little chaga in there or something like that, chaga mushroom. But that's good for too, if you have any immune issues or anything like that. So it'll be like a tincture per se. You let it sit in there for like maybe a few days. 3 days is what I generally do. Knuckle forks. So this is the formula. You get formulas here and there from me. So blackberries, I love these things. These things are Tear them up every day, all day. Love them. Just chock full of antioxidants. That's why I had so much energy yesterday, because I literally had all these antioxidants. I had all this, good things. My body was revamping and building up the blood in my system. My body felt good. And that's really what it's about. It's having your body to feel good. Have your body respond to giving enough nutrients, giving it enough of the things that it needs to sustain itself. So, why do people overeat? Why do people eat a lot more junk food than they generally have to, right? Well, some people just may like it. Also, it's because your body's starving. It doesn't have enough nutrients. It's not getting enough of the nutrients out of blueberries. They're not getting enough nutrients out of the foods that they're eating. So they're empty calories. With some water. Empty calories, empty, no minerals, no vitamins, no nothing. They're just fully depleted of everything. That's why I try to do these smoothies at least once a day. Sometimes I may do it in the morning, like it's the midday right now. It's like 3 o'clock, 3:30. And then sometimes I'll do it at night, just before the bed, because I don't want anything heavy. If I do eat something heavy, I want something sour. So I may make a smoothie just because I want something to get all of that stuff through my gut and out of my system, which is, important. It's important to keep your body healthy and vibrant and moving properly, because you don't want a stagnant system. Stagnant system makes for a horrible existence. Your stomach is all jacked up, acid reflux, all kind of excess mucus in the body. The body's really acidic, all those things. So that's why I try to keep these things in my body on a regular basis. Keep my body pretty healthy. I don't get sick. Colds, flus, or, even with the COVID, I have not gotten sick at all. And what I'm saying that for is just because, you keep your body healthy, vibrant, your mind healthy as much as possible. Because we're bombarded by things daily. There's always going to be something that's going to throw us off our mark, or take us out of our comfort zone, or bring us out of the place that we feel most comfortable. All right? That's why it's up to us to take charge of our own life, our own responsibility for our own actions. I'm not perfect. Never claim to be perfect, nor should anybody else claim to be perfect. It's impossible. But, we do what we can on a daily level. Not only to help ourselves, but help others around us, right? We don't live in a bubble. So, yeah, I'm talking about this stuff, but it's all related to even what I'm putting into my body. I put it into my body, feeds my mind, feeds my system, right? So as much as I can, I try to, live by that code of Babalao, which is Iwakwele, good character. Good character breeds powerful outcomes. I've talked about power before. I talked about all these other emotions and focus, intentions, and all that kind of good stuff. But you can't get to any of those things without your body being healthy enough to maintain and to live, right? We may get into all kind of activities in our life. Good stuff. But, how do we maintain ourselves? Not just physically, because you can be Jack LaLanne, right? An old person that was nutritionist into health and things like that, way back in the days, way before my day. Very healthy, but died of a heart attack, I think, something like that. Physically he looked good, and he probably felt good. But I think the most important thing, yes, our body is important, just as much as our mental state or emotional state or physical state too, right? But all those things are important. But then how do we maintain our daily existence? So when nobody's around praising you, when nobody's around, feeding your ego or not feeding your ego, it means you fall to the wayside. And all these things are health related, health focused, based. So that's why I concentrate a little bit on that. making sure that everything I do, I seek to, not always 100%, but I do seek to, avocado of course, I do seek to make my life and the people around me sustain. Meaning, I'm not trying to force anything on anybody. It's only going to my gut, so I'm not worried about that. I'm not trying to force anything on anybody. But, when somebody asks me a question or when I'm talking like this, I give my experiences. As anybody should, right? You give your experiences because you want to make sure that people don't follow or don't do things that may be mistakes that you made in your life. Things that people can gain from. People younger than you, people older than you, people same age as you. I learned from everybody. I don't want to keep rambling on. Because we're talking about the smoothie. Smoothie is all related though. Because this smoothie gives us enough in our system that literally it sustains me all the way throughout the day. I don't need anything else. My body is good. I feel good. My nervous system is good. I'm not like overstimulated or understimulated. I feel good. And I think that's the main thing that people miss out on is how do you feel internally, emotionally, spiritually, or any otherwise? How do we feel? Do we take note of what that is? Sometimes it's hard to because we're overstimulated by everything else. But first thing I do in the morning, I wake up, I recognize that I woke up, A, and B, I just give thanks that I'm able to live and breathe. Because a lot of people aren't. So when I take the smoothie, it's not just a smoothie. It helps me keep healthy. It's herbs because any food is an herb. So it's an herb, but it also gives me insight into my life, my day. Help me to look at things a little differently maybe than I did yesterday. Despite the fact that I put different things inside my smoothie. But it's definitely important to look at things and how we engage with people and ourselves. I said I wasn't going to say anything about the Will Smith, Chris thing because it's really irrelevant to my life. And I know it's pop culture, that's where we're at in the States and everything else, right? It's really irrelevant. I didn't want to hear about it. I actually got bombarded with it. If anything, I want to hear about Denzel Washington and Samuel L. Jackson's connection. How, these two black men connected, built, and saw themselves as recognizing their greatness in what they do. That's what I want to see, and talk about, or hear about. I want to hear about other madness. It's okay. Regardless of what it is, regardless of what goes on. I'm speaking about it because I'm hearing about it too much, and I'm sick of hearing about it, really. But, as in any village or any place that we live in, we're bombarded by everybody else's opinion or thoughts or actions or deeds of someone else. I could say something that could be offensive to you today, that will be cool for you tomorrow. Right? I don't really like delving into a lot of that stuff because it's just they're in a whole different world than I am. You may not be. You may be in that world, but I am. So I don't want to put any extra attention on something that has minimal to do with, are they paying my bills? Or are they doing anything for me? It's not just about that. It's just more like, because that's more individualistic, and I'm not like that on that tip either. But I am definitely not on the tip of consuming in that way. They say, but you're on social media, you're doing TikTok, you're doing this, you're doing that. Yeah. So, we're human. We're involved with things, business, whatever it may be. But do I have to engage with everything that anybody says at all times? I do not. Whether things mix up in this way or they mix up in another way, that really opened up my pathway to anything greater in my life. Did I spend any extra time thinking about them, dealing with them, connecting with them, talking about them in any capacity at all? No. And that's the end of that. I'm not speaking any more of those things. I'm dealing with my smoothie. And what the progression we are doing right now with this. I'll probably have to be broken up in a few videos, but like in one big video, and then break it up. This is the seed of avocado, though. I love this. They use this in Airway 5 as well, a lot. But this stuff is what makes it happen. Keeps my body healthy, keeps my skin clear, keeps my mind clear, keeps me happy. I feel great. But enough of me yapping. Let's get to doing this. Because this oat milk, I love oat milk. I don't know what it is about oat milk, it just tastes good for me. Oh yeah, that's what's up. All right. Oh. Cooler than cool. Cooler than a cola bear on school. Look at that. Ah, that's so tasty. That, my friend, it's good smoothie. That's good smoothie material. So, get this bad boy, and this is my lunch, really. I'm gonna break it down because it feeds me in so many different ways. I know it's later in California time. That's why I'm at in California. But I'm gonna tear this up. Go. Let's make this go, go, go. Go, go, get it. Now, you see all that beautifulness in there? Ah, check this out. That, my friend, is good stuff. Right? That's what I like. I like tearing this food up. I like to eat. You know, see, whiskey. I like to eat. This is good stuff. Nice and smooth, good, tasty. Good for my body, good for my mind, my spirit. Tear it up. I think I may, after I take this stuff to the post office, go for a nice long hike. Oh yeah. I'm loving that. Here's to another great smoothie. Oh, loving it. Or double.